My question is, my question is to the people: does the backlash Tyrese Gibson is getting,
that he mentioned about his mother, all because of the music that the Isley brothers brought back a memory of his mother always drinking. Does that show the toxicity of this loyalty to toxic single mothers, toxic, abusive single mothers? Just to see how, the black community come together and just try to roast him, because the music brought back a memory. Okay. It seems like it's a thing to just push down traumatic events and don't talk about within the black community, which is another reason why the black community, dare I say, is a terrible place to grow up, especially if you're, the child of a single mother. The more I see, the more I've read these stories, the more you learn. You see that it's terrible growing up in the black communities if you're growing up in a single mother home. Tyrese Gibson, much like many of us, was tuned into the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire Verzuz battle on Easter evening. The actor and singer usually has some funny comments to make, but this time Tyrese caused an uproar with his latest remarks. While the Isley Verzuz brother was taking place, Ty slid into the comments to write, "Hate that my mother used to drink every day, but she's the reason I know real music." Although alcoholism is not a joke, nor is Tyrese's situation funny, what made people laugh is the fact Ty just always has the craziest comments at the weirdest timing. For example, his comments on vegan sex parties, dead celebrity sperm, and age limit for TikTok, and his methods of avoiding COVID-19, among other infamous, hilarious comments. Much like all those times the internet went in on him for revealing such personal story about his mom on the Verzuz Battle comment section. Tyrese in the comments is sending me one user wrote, "Tyrese using Verzuz as a free therapy session." Wrote another, "Of course, the memes were flying as the internet began to roast Ty. Ty listened to the music while his mom was drunk." Damn. One person writes, "We got to get Tyrese the help he needs." Verzuz isn't Verzuz without Tyrese. Quotable LMAO SML verse. My thing is like, in the black community, it's okay to just mask the pain. And that's a sad thing. In the black community, it's not good to get mental help or to talk about those issues. All right, that's just how it is. Unfortunately, in the black community, you shut up. Whatever abuse you suffered under your single mother, shut up about it. Don't talk about it. Don't call her a bad word. Don't hold her accountable. Don't talk about her. You're not right for doing this. Don't you dare talk about your mother. Talk about the father who abandoned you, but don't talk about the mother who was smoking crack, was abusive to you, violent, let her boyfriends molest you, all types of stuff like that. Or worse, let her female friends molest you. Do not talk about your mother. This is the sad thing about the black community. It sucks. It's terrible. And yes, it was kind of in a way inappropriate, but the music does bring back memories. Whether it's a good football game you played or a good baseball game you played, it will bring you back to those times. Okay. I wonder what would happen if Mary J. Blige brought up a situation that was traumatic, you know, and the Isley Brothers was playing. How would the people in the comment section respond? Because Mary J. Blige suffered trauma, and due to that trauma, she has made music that people still love. And unfortunately, the thing is, it's like it's usually the people who are in trauma and going through things are the ones that keep making those hits, compared to people who have recovered and healed them and have found therapy and they've gotten healing. Sad, that's how it is. And they don't make good records after that. Good music. The thing is, yeah, I hope Tyrese gets the help that he needs. I really do. Because he was raised by a toxic single mother that, yes, was the one that gave him the inspiration to be the singer and actor that he is today. However, I know if Tyrese had a chance, he would want to grow up in a 2-parent home instead of a single parent home with an alcoholic single mother. And the funny thing is like, even though Tyrese brought up this comment, at least he was the one who had the courage to talk about it. Many of these people in the comment section are suffering with trauma and dealing with it in so many other toxic ways. Drugs, alcohol, sex, and they laughing at Tyrese's pain, but they're in pain themselves. It's sad how the black community is. It really is. That they don't talk about their problems. They don't get help because it's seen as a weakness. You're clowned for it. It just stays in a cesspool of ignorance. The sad truth. Facts are stubborn things. Facts are stubborn things. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think about Tyrese's situation? What do you think about the fact that seems to be this loyalty to toxic single moms who don't do well by their kids, and you can't talk about them? You could talk about the father. What are your thoughts on that? The lack of accountability put on toxic single parents, single moms. Let me know in the comment section. All right. It's Hard Talk Radio. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.